god! No way! I posted on the community tab the other day about a controversial opinion, a controversial viewpoint, which I've sort of gone over. Me feeling sympathy or empathy for Shane is it's not really got anything to do with what happened in his past. Which is kind of weird when you think about it, but the show has given me this perception. The apocalypse has happened, and I almost feel like slightly distracted. Not to say that Shane hasn't done anything wrong. He bloody well has. I said it wasn't a mistake, which is the wrong word. Of course, if Rick was around, it wouldn't have happened. But my view on it is that it happened, period, which means something had to have been there. That doesn't just happen. That's why I was feeling empathy for Shane. Oh my god, congestion. Jesus, I just sound sick, don't I? What else was going on in the last reaction? I've actually forgotten, because... Oh, obviously Randa was there. Wait, what? Are we jumping forward? Hold on, no. Let me just clarify that I'm in the right place. So we are in the right place. The frick? Oh, Jesus. God's sakes. Crap, man. I take it they were getting supplies for him? Okay, so this is now jumping back again. So this is before whatever just happened.
Thought we were going further. We are. 18 miles out.
Heck?
That's why we stopped. I want to talk.
Oh shoot, right here, right
Waiting
now?
a week till we were going to do this. I just want to talk.
Oh.
You don't need to. I heard what really happened at the school.
Oh shoot, so
Was
he's
it to survive?
confronting.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, he just admits the whole thing straight up like
You
that.
don't think I would have done it? Oh man, I know you wouldn't have. You don't think I can keep Lori
Oh wow.
and Carl safe? I didn't say that.
Well, you did say that, didn't you?
My baby. Is it gonna have to be me too? Rick, you can't just be the good guy and expect to live, okay? Not anymore. I'm not the good guy anymore.
Oh, don't lose that part of yourself,
To
right?
save Carl's life, I would have done anything. Anything. Now, Lori says you're dangerous. But you're not gonna be dangerous. Not to us. Not to me. Not anymore.
Wait, is he straight up...
You and Lori. I get what happened.
Jesus, Rick.
When
Holy
I
shit.
figured it out, and I figured it out pretty quickly, I wanted to break your jaw. Let you choke on your teeth.
Oh.
But I didn't.
Think about that decision. Now, if you put Shane in that decision, in that process, what do you think he does?
That is my wife. That is my son. That is my unborn child. I will stay alive to keep them alive.
Oh.
Now, the only way you and me keep on is that you accept everything I just said.
Yes or no, Shane? What's it gonna be?
I didn't keep Lori and Carl alive, man. They kept me alive.
Wow.
I want you to know that I didn't look at her before that. Brother, if I could take it all back, I would.
With the now messed up leg. Is it? Is this leg broken? I'm confused. I'm completely pro-Rick in this situation, don't get me wrong. But I can see his side. And a lot of people... You know what? A lot of people I've seen that were commenting in the last reaction weren't happy that I was finding a way to see from Shane's perspective. But I am. Like, I just am. It's just... I don't know why. I just... Every single time I get one of those scenes, I think about it from his point of view. And as much as his decision-making's wrong... Making the wrong decisions and being that character that, you know, is often misled doesn't necessarily void your empathy and sympathy of deserved sympathy. For, what the fuck am I saying? It doesn't void you of emotion and like, it doesn't void you of anything like that.
We get lucky, we get the same winter as last year.
They're saying the cold will slow the walkers down.
By December,
That's a good point, you know.
it's a different world.
Jeez, I didn't even think about that.
Maybe we find some snowmobiles to make runs.
Where's Herschel? I haven't seen Herschel in a little bit. So I take it she's now out of shock.
You're pregnant? How could you do that?
What did I say? I knew it.
I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, I'm looking for a place.
Place for what?
Give him a fair shake.
Oh, they're gonna try drop this guy off somewhere random. I see.
Like I said,
Knives. Frick, why is he cutting his finger open? Oh, Jesus Christ.
guns quick, easy, but other ways to do this. One more. Your turn.
I like that. It's almost like he's trying to shape the better side of Shane. Burnt bodies. Uh-oh. Does this mean we've got people here?
Hey, Rick? I don't see any bites.
Gotta be scratches then. This one's ham. Other one's cheek.
Wait, what?
They had walkers here. Burnt bodies down the hill.
Scratches? You can't get done by scratches, can you? Is that a thing? Scratches? Was that... Did I read that wrong? No bites.
Need a thing, huh?
Bloody hell, that's not ideal if that's the case.
We can make now, all right. And we have to. Thank you.
So you shouldn't eat any food either, bloody hell.
You give it to me, sweetheart. You don't want to do this.
Oh, shoot.
The hell is this? Come on, don't be stupid. I owe you guys. I can help protect what you got.
No, we don't.
Why
We
would you
can't.
save my life just to kill me by leaving me here? One guy can't make it alone. That's why I was with those dudes. I was alone.
They go back from, don't they?
Maggie, for God's sake.
Wait, what did she say? Just say?
I rode the bench on varsity baseball.
Oh!
You went to school with Maggie?
The problem with this situation right now for me is ultimate survivalist point of view. You just don't listen to him. You just don't listen to him. Trust is a dangerous thing in an apocalypse. That's one thing I've learned. Trust is a very dangerous thing. Not saying you should just rid of all trust. Trust can take you down a very, very dark path. Now, if they choose to trust this guy, this is a gamble. And the problem is, hear me out, my view on this is, Shane will say to Rick, we shouldn't do this. We should not be trusting him and believing in his word. We should be doing what we're doing. We're giving him a fair shot. We're giving him a place that's got supplies. We're giving him all these different things. Just, that's what we need to do. He's got his own way out. He could find his own way home and he's got a fair chance of survival by himself. He doesn't need, we're not killing him per se. He can fight, right? And he's healed enough, he's walking, etc., blah, blah, blah. The problem is Shane, Shane will say we need to continue with this plan. I've got a feeling Rick's now going to turn around and say, oh, for God's sakes, and maybe feel like they need to help him more, feel like they can take him back to the farm, but that is a massive gamble. We talk about gambles, and Shane making gambles for the group of killing Otis, gambling saying that Rick's dead, gambling saying that Rick's back at the farm, big gambles that he makes, which sometimes pay off, sometimes don't. I've got a weird feeling this is going to be a massive gamble from Rick.
He knows where the farm is, Rick. Where we are, he knows.
Oh, that's the...
Say he finds his way back to his people.
And they just abandon him, what will he do?
Shane, no!
Oh!
Not now!
But he just shot like that? See what I mean by hot-headed? No conversation.
Don't let
Exactly.
him kill me. Please don't.
Think about it.
I need a night to think it through. You're gonna bring this piece of garbage. This piece of garbage.
He shot at you, Rick. He ran with men who tried to kill you. You're gonna bring him back to where Lori sleeps? To where Carl sleeps?
He'll be locked up in the barn.
It ain't hard, man. The right choice is the one that keeps us alive. So it's the same with you. It's like the fourth moment. It's whenever you're put to the test. It's my call, man. Think you can keep them safe.
Whoa! Oh, for God's sakes! Stop it, man! Why? Once again, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, maybe they can help each other. No! We end up with this. The hell? Come on, Rick. It's a shame just doesn't think about anyone else. I do find it quite funny how, like, in the space of 10 seconds, I'm going, oh, you know what? Maybe Rick's going to help him. Maybe this is going to be like a development experience, not to make rash decisions, not to be hot-headed, not to do stuff like that. Maybe Shane's admitting to things. Oh my God, no. Oh. The fact that he's shot straight away as well. No talking, no decision making. He obviously doesn't believe that Rick can look after his family. He believes that he's the one to do it. He believes the only way to do it is to not care about anyone else bar that tiny little circle, which is obviously not how Rick operates. Shane's got a circle. Got Laurie, Shane, Carl, maybe it's got Rick. I don't know. I don't think so. Then you've got a slightly bigger circle, which Shane does not have. Shane's bigger circle is just Walker's bunched in with other people. Like, he does not give a crap. Then you've got Rick. He's got inner circle, people that he really cares about. He's got wider circle, people that he understands, people that he can sympathise with, people that he thinks he can help. And you've got a bigger, wider circle with threats and walkers. Like, I feel like Shane is just missing that ring, man.
I won't let you.
Oh. Oh, put that down, you idiot. The hell? Oh, wow, and look what your anger's just done. Look what you've done. That's not the only one, Rick. There we go. Oh, and look. Look at Shane just run away. Ow! I know they don't feel pain, but ow! Look at him hold his own. He's gonna come. We're gonna come round to this guy, aren't we? Something. I've got this feeling like he's gonna be. Maybe he helps Rick. Maybe he saves Rick. Oh Jesus Christ!
Where's Herschel?
Oh, fuck, I've got so much talking to after this reaction. It's not even funny, man.
You shouldn't have taken the knife away.
What?
You were wrong. Like Dale taking my gun. That wasn't your decision. She has to choose to live on her own. She has to find her own reasons.
You want me to tie a noose for him?
If
That's
she's
just-
serious, she'll figure out a way.
Nah, yo, Andrea, man. I thought you were like, we should have just left her with the knife so that she can opt out. But the thing is, I don't understand about that logic, which she was saying, because she had that logic before when Dale saved her life. Does she still wish she died? She could very easily have opted out now. If she wanted to. She still wanted to opt out. She could have done it. She's had access to guns. She's had access to all of it. She could have opted out, but she hasn't. So, are we making the decision that now we just let people suffer and let people make those kind of rash decisions? That's not how we operate. We stick by the people we care about and we offer them a helping hand. We help them back to their feet, man.
She only has so many choices in front of her. And she believes the best one is suicide.
That's not an option.
Of course it
Should
is.
never be an
She doesn't
option.
need to be yelled at or treated like a child.
She needs a loaded gun, right? You'll understand if I don't send you in there.
I came through it.
You became
Such a productive
Yeah.
member of the group.
You came through it because someone
I
stopped
help
you.
keep this place safe.
Oh.
The men can handle this on their own. They don't need your help.
Oh. Okay, that was a bit
I'm
far.
sorry, what would you have me do?
Oh, there's plenty of work to go around.
Are you serious? Everything falls apart. You're in my face over skipping laundry?
Puts a burden on the rest of us. You sit up on that RV working on your tan with a shotgun in your lap.
Oh. Jesus.
I am on watch against walkers. That is what matters.
We are
That's
trying
the
to
thing.
create a life worth living.
Are you kidding me?
Look,
Why do you just not believe in a life worth living,
I took
man?
down 2 walkers.
After
Don't act
crashing
like you
Maggie's
don't
car,
know
ever
how to take care of
apologize for
yourself.
that?
Oh, shut up, man.
And you're the one that's self-centered. The way you take it all for granted.
Because she doesn't go out making Guys, this show is hitting my brain. I think I'm going loopy. I can understand both points of view and why people will polarize to survivalists versus people that want to live a life worth living. I can understand why we polarize like that. I'm telling you now, 1000%, I would polarize towards the idea of Rick and Laurie. Like, I believe in that scenario, if that's all you've got, you make it worth living for. You don't just sit there and go, oh, shoot. Well, we're going to die at some point, so we might as well just live the shittiest life we possibly can. But this show makes me mad, G. It actually makes me mad.
You know what? Go ahead. Go in there and tell that little girl that everything's gonna be okay, just like it is for you. She'll get a husband, a son, baby, boyfriend.
Oh, you better watch your mouth, man.
She just has to look on the bright side.
I don't like you. Oh. God's sakes, why do they keep falling on him? Didn't they say something about scratches? Shoot through his head. Yeah, skills. Bro, look at him, that's such a cool thumbnail. I'm not gonna do that because that like kind of... Maybe I will put that as my thumbnail. Just look at him, he's got 3 bloody walkers piled on top of him and a gun straight through someone's head.
What are we waiting for? We should both do it.
What?
At the same
I
time.
feel bad for her because it's a
Help each other.
completely
It's
legitimate
hard to do it. No one wants
mindset
to do it.
or
We
spiral
don't
of
know
mental
it.
health.
Don't
Even our choice, and then it would be over.
I don't want to be gutted. Please.
I just disagree with that completely. I can empathise with her, man. I can. Here we go. This is where the episode kicks started. Ugh. Fingers. Come on. Bloody well worked, didn't it? Exactly. You learned something from him.
Hey, you can't sit on top of her.
I can't leave her by herself.
You're gonna have to. Go get some air. I'll sit with her. Go ahead.
Oh.
Wash up, get something to eat.
For God's sakes. I am judging the hell out
Is
of
this what you
you.
want? The pain doesn't go away. You just make room for it.
Okay, I can accept you saying that. Pain doesn't go away, you just make room for it.
You want to stay here? Like the guy just tried to bash your head?
Of course he's gonna help him. This is what I'm talking about, man.
You think you can take that on?
There's no way he leaves him.
We can get out of here.
That's not how his brain works. That's what separates him above everyone else.
Let's go.
What?
You did this. We're going.
Thank you.
Oh my god. No way. Oh.
Beth? Beth?
Maggie?
She's in there. I heard glass.
I'm sorry.
Let me guess, it was instant regret. For God's sakes, Andrea. You see how, like, just... Oh my, that makes me so mad. Are those police uniforms? Is he remembering who he is? Oh, he's lost his bloody knife. God's sake. Nah, Rick's coming back. Come on, Rick! Oh! bitten. He thought about it, but he... Look what bloody Prevail, man.
Yeah, hell yeah! You see that?
I'm so happy about that. Is he just duct taped to the chair? Maybe that's the turning point. Please, man. Oh.
She wants to live. She made her decision.
She tried to kill herself.
No, she didn't.
My father.
She very well bloody could have, you
She'll
idiot.
live.
Stay away from her. For
Whoa.
both of us. Don't you dare step foot inside this house again.
See, like, her logic is that, oh, she tried to kill herself but she failed, so she wants to live. It's dumb. Is that good logic at all? Admittedly, yes, now they know she wants to survive, but this could have gone wrong in so many different ways. I was just gonna say, like, about regretting suicide too late, you know? Like, it's a very real thing.
And sometimes you have to cross the line.
Wait, is Laurie now sticking up for... Did I just hear what I think I just heard? So they're still following this whole, like, don't know where we're going sort of thing. Yeah, it's like Shane's gambles, man. It's the same. For me, it's exactly the same. Andrew just made a gamble which
Want to kill me?
did not know would pay off.
You're gonna have to do better than a ranch. Probably gonna have to kill that boy. But I am gonna think about it tonight. It can't be that easy killing
Exactly.
someone. If you're gonna be with us, you gotta follow my lead. You gotta trust me.
Come on, Shane.
It's time for you to come back.
Well, famous last words. I keep saying this. Maybe this is a turning point. Maybe this actually is a turning point. First things first, there's a lot I agree with in this episode, there's a lot I disagree with in this episode. I've got a feeling there's a controversial conversation about to happen in the comments. I've got a very, very, very firm feeling. I think one of the biggest sort of points we've had about this episode is the whole idea of suicide, the idea of opting out, whether people want to or not. Now, let me just start with saying I don't ever agree with it. I can understand, like, merciful killing. It's a little bit of an anecdote, hope you guys enjoy. When I was younger, a very, very significant memory of mine was finding a baby bird that had fallen out of its nest and it looked like it had broken wings, buggered legs. It was just messed up. Obviously, the mother would have abandoned it. There wasn't really a way to help it or heal it. My mum having to tell us that she was making a decision for that bird because obviously she didn't think she thought it was more merciful to give it a quick death. I hated it. I've always hated the idea of animals being put down. I've always hated being a part of that. As much as I morally agree with the concept of helping an animal live, being less suffering if they are in complete and utter suffering, you know, or even people, it's just a hard thing for me to accept. I don't really like the idea of opting out, unless there is literally no other way. To a point, I can sit here and go, Andrea, her logic is that, like, if she wants out, she wants out. If she believes her suffering's bad enough, she should be able to opt out, etc. But then it becomes the very, very contested, controversial idea of, like, is the suffering permanent? Is the suffering actually enough to warrant this action? Is it a matter of mental health? Is it something that they would regret if they could look back on it? Is it, you know, like something along those lines? All those questions have to be asked, and it needs to take long, careful thought, consideration. It can't be made rashly. I agree with all of that. If it got to the point where her life was so bad, maybe I would never help. I don't think I would ever do it, but maybe I can... I don't know. I don't know if I could turn a blind eye, which is what Andrea was saying they should do, just give her the gun and turn away. Now, the part I don't agree with most about all of that is the fact that out of immediate thought process, this is the first time she's brought this up, this whole idea of not wanting to live anymore. And she clearly has people that she would want to live for, but I think it's just so cloudy for her, and like she doesn't see a way out, but there is. It's like, you know, you're walking through a tunnel and there are exits, but you can't see them because it's so dark, right? So giving her the option at that initial phase is just wrong. Like, I disagree in all ways, shape or form. And Andrea's thinking of, like, trying to find some kind of positive after what she just did, going, oh, well, now we know she doesn't want to die. It's like, you just gave zero thought into the consequences your actions could have just had. Like, if she did kill herself, and you went back in that room and she was dead, What, I'm taking it you'd claim that, oh, she wanted out, she opted out. You don't know what went through her mind in those moments. What if she didn't want to die? What if she regretted it instantly? You know, what if? You have to think about the what if in this situation. The apocalypse doesn't exclude the what if questions. I'm a what if person, and I think so much it's not even funny. And I believe in every scenario there is a what if to think about. Every scenario. That's, and I think, is Rick's logic as well. The whole separation that we get is between Rick and Shane is, Rick is a what if positive, so he sits there and goes, what if this positive outcome comes from this? Shane is a what if negative. Well, hopefully he's coming away from that. Andrea at the moment for me is a what if negative. What if this negative thing happens? What if that negative thing happens? What if all these negative things happen? Which are good arguments, but that's why we think. That's why we think and don't make rash decisions. Anyway, this camera's borderline dying, so I may need to turn this off in a second. It's just a contested episode, which has made me dislike Andrea a bit more, but I'm sure there's a positive arc coming that way as well. Dislike Shane initially, and then see him somewhat come round, seeing Rick go back and save him, which is such a fantastic scene. And maybe this marks a point. I'm not gonna, I touch wood, I hope it bloody is, marks the point in which we get some kind of turnaround for Shane. Rick is putting his trust in him, Rick is forgiving him, Rick is putting him in this situation now where he can make his own choice about what kind of man he wants to be. That for me is the biggest part about his development. He has a choice that he can make. He doesn't have to keep being this way. We need clear heads and dual representation of the way we should approach this apocalypse. That's how I'm going to sign this off, guys. That's what we need. We need you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed, as ever, don't forget to smash like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And of course, follow the Instagram, Daniel Reed with 2 Ds. And let me know down below what you thought of the episode, the reaction. And I'll be happy to get to those comments as soon as they are moderated. But yeah, guys, as ever, it's been your boy Dan. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.